Welcome to this week's episode of Pre-Owned Cars TV. Remember, we love cars and we love them used. On today's episode, we will be reviewing the 2007 Golf. And it's not the Golf GTI. It is the more affordable City Golf. So let's review in greater detail the specs on this car. So the car comes with a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine, 155 horsepower and 122 pound-feet of torque. Even though the torque doesn't sound like a lot, you get all that torque at 2600 RPM, which means that your pickup and go is obviously that much more advanced. In terms of weight, it only weighs 1300 kilograms, which also helps with the driving dynamics. 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic gearbox. To say the dash design in the City Golf is utilitarian is a huge understatement. It's a no-frills type of car. As you can see, you got basically two controls on your dash. Your hazard light controls and your heating controls for the windshield. Beyond that, you got dials here for your heater and AC. You've got controls for your fan and as well as controls here for heating either your seats or your windshield. In terms of the steering, nice soft leather materials, but absolutely no controls on your steering. So no controls for your radio, no controls for your cruise, nothing of that sort. Storage, basic, you got a compartment here. And obviously your glove box. And as you can see, when you have someone of my height in the driver's seat, there's no way an adult can sit back here. Now, I guess if you're a little kid, that's okay. The one thing I find absolutely incredible about the amount of space you get out of this little car is this. Now, hey, just take a look at this. So I'm taking out our camera gear. I'm tired. Just have a look at that. And the back seats are not yet lowered. So if you're anything like Rahim, my cameraman, and you needed more space, you watch this. That's a snap. Okay, let's take the City Golf on a test ride. So the City Golf, like the name actually reflects, is a car built for the city. Small footprint, reasonable gas mileage, just under 10 liters for every 100 kilometers in the city, and 7 liters for every 100 on the highway. So even though it's not best in class, it's actually decent. The steering feels nice and precise, and I think you can give that up to its German heritage. Fit and finish, great, can't complain. As you can see, it's all black. I mean, when you're buying this car, it's because you want something that will take you from point A to B, and you can still get some semblance of enjoyment out of it. So for safety, you got front passenger and driver airbags that come standard, but folks, if you're worried about side airbags, that's an option. Headroom, a ton of headroom. I'm 6'6", and I still have, I would say, about 3 inches easily of headroom space available. I feel comfortable. I love the materials on the seats. Even though it's not leather, it's a really nice material. You get this car because you're budget conscious. You know, you don't want to spend a lot of money on maintenance, and there really isn't anything to go wrong on this car. Like I said earlier on, no electronic gizmos at all. What's the competition like? You're looking at stuff like the Matrix, the Toyota Matrix. You're looking at the Chevrolet Cruze, the Honda Fit. There definitely isn't a shortage of competition in this class. I mean, you do get some road noise. Yeah, that's about normal. A comfortable ride, actually. I think that has something to do with the small wheels. It comes with 15-inch wheels. Nice, smooth, comfortable. Soak up the bumps really nicely. And even though the torque is rated at 155, because it comes through, all that power comes through at 2600 RPM, your take up and go is actually pretty good. It's not lacking at all. Now, it's a different ball game if you're on the highway and you're trying to maneuver a pass. Probably won't do that exceptionally well. Okay, let's review what I particularly like about this car. Number one, I do like the driving dynamics. It drives really well. You go over bumps and it's nice and smooth. The turning radius is beautiful. The small 15-inch wheels result in a smooth, comfortable ride. Number two, the amount of internal space in here is actually unbelievable. I am a big lad and I'm a tall person, and I don't find myself feeling conscripted at all. Headroom is absolutely fantastic. The absence of electronic gadgets, and I find it hard to believe that I'm saying this, if you're buying a car like this, you're conscious of maintenance costs, and the mere absence of those gadgets result in very little maintenance costs. There's nothing to break. Another thing I particularly like, even though it's debatable, the utilitarian design of the dash. It's nice and clean, symptomatic of what you get from Audi or the Volkswagen Group. Now, what I don't like, the absence of side passenger and driver's airbags as standard. That comes as an option, but you don't have to worry about that because you're buying a car like this used. So make sure you look out for that when you go shopping. Another thing is the very limited seating space in the back. You have to be conscious of the fact that if you're tall, then probably an adult can sit behind you. If you have to carry kids in the back, then that's obviously not a problem. By and large, it's a car I would recommend. It just doesn't take you from point A to B, but you actually enjoy the drive. Bear in mind, I do have a disclaimer. If you do a lot of highway driving, then I suggest you take a look at either the GTI or the diesel engine variant of this car. But then again, those are absolutely much more expensive. Until next time around, it's been Pre-Owned Cars TV, and please remember, if you need any help in making a car buying decision or you just want to talk about cars, then send us either an email or call the phone number at the bottom of your screen. See you.